Hi guys and welcome to my channel. I am Rachel from Rachel Reads and today I am going to be doing the thrilling thriller tag. So, in case you aren't aware, Thrillerathon is going to be starting very shortly. It goes from the 19th to the 26th of August, I believe. So I thought because I'm doing Thrillerathon, I would give the thrilling thriller tag a go. Now, if you haven't seen the thrilling thriller tag before, it was created on Nicole's channel over at A Beautiful Chaos of Books. So go and check that one out. I will leave it linked below. And without further ado, let's get into the questions, because you all know I love a good thriller. The first question is, what is the last thriller you bought? The last thriller that I bought is The Perfect Wife by J.P. Delaney. I'm not even really sure what this is about. I have heard really good things about J.P. Delaney and I have a few of her books that I have not read yet. But I picked this up during the week from QBD and I'm really looking forward to getting into it. It's, I believe, about a girl who wakes up in a hospital bed with no memories of how she got there, and she has to piece together her memories of her family and how she got into a coma. The most recent thriller that I added to my TBR, let me have a look. Okay, the last thriller that I added to my shelf was 13 by Steve Kavanagh, and I'll put a picture in it up here because I don't actually know where my copy is. I think it's in one of these bags somewhere, but I'm not really sure, so I'll just add a picture in. This was recommended to me by my partner's dad. He loved this book. He finished it really quickly and that he really enjoyed it, and since then I have been seeing it around just about everywhere, so really looking forward to that one. What thriller did you have high expectations for but ultimately let you down? This would probably have to be The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn, I think wrote it. This had so much hype over BookTube and Bookstagram and had a really high Goodreads rating, but ultimately it really disappointed me. I found it was quite flat and dull and just dragged on forever. I got really bored reading it, so that would be the thriller that really felt flat for me. What tropes do you love and what tropes do you hate in thrillers? I really enjoy like a detective going back to a small town to solve a mystery. I like that, especially when they've been run out of town for some unknown reason. I really like dysfunctional marriages. I like, I don't know what other tropes I really enjoy, but definitely going back, I like a detective going back to their hometown. I also really like small town trope, like stories that take place in a small town. Ones that I don't like, I can't really think of any. Yeah, I can't think of any tropes I don't like. Recommend an underrated thriller. I am going to go with The Nowhere Child by Christian White. While not completely a thriller, it's more of a mystery-ish. No, yeah, it could be considered a thriller. This is a book that I really enjoyed. It's by an Australian author. It was a debut novel about a woman who discovers that the people who she believed were her parents aren't actually her parents, and that she was actually kidnapped when she was a small child and taken away from America, which is where she was born, and brought to Australia, and she goes back to America to try and figure out what actually happened to her. Really underrated. I haven't heard many people talking about it, but I did really enjoy it. Okay, pick 3 thrillers from your shelf and get the audience to pick one that you haven't read. So I'm not going to try and pick the books from my shelves because books are everywhere and I really struggle to find them. But the first one I'm going to talk about is, the first one that I want you to guess is The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. Did I read that? Did I not? The second one is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson, and also You by Carolyn Kepnes. So they are the 3 books. Figure out which one I have read, which ones I've read and which ones I haven't. Comment down below, and if you guess it right, I will let you know. People are often intimidated by the thriller genre. Pick a thriller that is good for beginners. I'm gonna go with The Dry by Jane Harper. I think it's quite short, so you're not going to get overwhelmed. There's not too many different perspectives or timelines. The story is quite easy to follow, but there is still a thrilling twist, which I think will really grip you in. The language is not too sophisticated. I think it's just a nice, easy read that will grip you in and hook you. And it has a big hook at the start, so you get invested really early and you just want to figure out what happens. So my choice for a beginner for a thriller would be The Drive by Jane Harper. What is your all-time favorite thriller? This one's hard. I'm gonna go with 11/22/63 by Stephen King. I love this book. I loved everything about it. I love the detail in it. I love the characterization. I love the plot. I love the twists. Yeah, 11/22/63 by Stephen King. And tag some fellow thriller lovers. Well, if you love thrillers, I tag you to do this video. Please have a go at it. If you do, please let me know so I can go and check it out. Thank you so much for creating this. Tag Nicole. I'm really looking forward to participating in Thrillerathon. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I have time to read heaps of new thrillers and I get to share those all with you. I'm sorry my voice is a bit croaky. I have been really sick this week and my voice is only just starting to come back. But once again, don't forget to like and subscribe and stay tuned for lots more videos about thrillers and otherwise. Thanks and goodbye.